This is going to be a comparison of two modern high velocity fans. There's the cheap one, and here's the expensive one. I'm going to go over the differences. This one right here, it is a Patton U2-0018. They're both 18-inch high velocity fans. This one has a 1.5 amp PSC motor, and this has a 1.8 amp PSC motor. The difference between these two is, of course, that this Air King has ball bearings, and this motor is sleeve bearing, which is fine. That's just one of the big differences right off the bat. This one, the grill is very flexible. It's very flexy and flimsy, and I believe it actually broke in one spot. Where it was welded, it came apart. Yeah, right here. It's broken there. So it's really, the build quality on this really isn't all that great. And when I first got this fan, the blades had almost no pitch to them, so it would run really fast on all speeds, and it was extremely loud. Didn't move that much air either, so I went ahead and pitched the blades somewhat, and it moves a lot more air now, and it's a lot quieter. It does put a bigger load on the motor. I don't think it's necessarily meant to, I don't know if it's meant to handle it or not, but it seems to work just fine. So yep. So there's this one. It's got the capacitor and everything in the switch box. The cord on this one is very short. It wraps around there. It's just a normal 2-prong plug on it. The stand comes apart. It's a 2-piece stand, and it's a little bit in the it's not terrible. It's kind of flimsy though. I mostly use this fan in the garage or outside in the summertime. So I'm going to move this one out of the way and get the Air King in position. And here is the Air King 9218. This has much better construction. It's not anywhere near as flimsy as on this modern Patton fan. The handle is much thicker. This one, I did have to balance the blades on it because they were kind of off balance. This one the balance is pretty much perfect on this one. I didn't have to do any balancing. And the pitch on the blades is really, really good from the factory. There's the ball bearing motor, which is a little bit bigger than the one on that one. And yeah, one of the problems I have with this one over here is these screws kind of suck that hold the grill together, and I think one of the holes actually stripped out, so that wasn't really done very well. This one has much better screws on it, and I'm sure the holes are machined a lot better. Let's turn it around so you can see it in the back of it. And by the way, this fan, the Air King, is made in the USA. That one is not. This fan has a really long cord, as you can see. It's got a nice long cord, 3-prong grounded. Has a fuse in the plug. There's the information. And there's the switch. Again, this is a PSC motor, and the capacitor is inside of this housing. So I'm going to go ahead and start this thing up. I'll start that one up first. I do have some old videos of this if you want to check it out on my channel. You can see how loud it used to be before I pitched the blades, but it's much quieter now and it moves more air. But it should have been that way from the factory and it wasn't. So this one costs usually costs around $100, I think, maybe a little bit over, and that one was like $40. So you get what you pay for. I'm going to turn the Air King fan on first. We'll start on high and then gradually go down. Now we're on low. It's not up to its full speed yet, but even when it is, it's still nice and quiet on low. It's got a very nice low speed. It still moves a lot of air. Low speed on that one when I first got it was a joke. Alright, that'll do it for this one. Time to start this one up. We'll start with high. See, low is nice and quiet now, after that modification that I did. And by the way, this has an aluminum blade set. The Air King has a steel blade set. And lots of pitch, as you can see. Alright, so there's the comparison. This is definitely the better fan, although I do know that a lot of these wobble really badly because the hole in the blade hub isn't centered properly. I just got lucky with this one. It's, you know, it runs real smooth, but some of these do have balance issues. This one, like I said, when I got it, it was kind of off balance, so I had to fix that myself. But yeah, I'm gonna be comparing this Air King to some of my older high velocity fans as well, like the Lakewood HV18s. I got two of them right there, one from the 70s, one from the 90s. And I have several more of those Lakewood fans and some old Patton fans as well that I'll be doing comparisons with. So, thank you for watching. That'll just about do it.